Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to create ActiveCampaign contact and Pipedrive person from ConvertBox form submission. So I am an owner of a business and I collect my customers' data with the help of form submission, and I've created the form with the help of ConvertBox. So my objective is that as soon as any of my new customers are going to do a new form submission with the help of ConvertBox, automatically first I want to create a same contact of that customer in my ActiveCampaign account, and as soon as the contact is going to be created, automatically I also want to create a new person in my Pipedrive account of that same customer. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn to do this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create ActiveCampaign contact and Pipedrive person from ConvertBox form submission. So I am an owner of a business and I collect my customers' details with the help of form submission, and I've created the form with the help of ConvertBox. So my objective is that whenever any of my customers are going to do a new form submission with the help of ConvertBox, firstly I want to create the customer as a contact in my ActiveCampaign account, and as soon as the contact is going to be created, I also want to create a new person of that same customer in my Pipedrive account. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between ConvertBox, ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow first. For that, click on the top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. Then a dialog box is going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Create ActiveCampaign contact and Pipedrive person from ConvertBox form submission. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this arrow. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select ConvertBox automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in, and then I'm going to click on Create. In order to create a workflow is created in the name of Create ActiveCampaign contact and Pipedrive person from ConvertBox form submissions, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process, because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we are going to do is we are going to set up our trigger step. For that, click on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application over here, we are going to be selecting it as ConvertBox. So I'm going to select my trigger application as ConvertBox, and for the trigger event as New Lead Submission. After that, over here you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to connect ConvertBox to Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below. So firstly, I'm going to copy this webhook URL from here. After copying the URL, what we are going to do is with the help of this URL, we're going to connect ConvertBox to Pabbly Connect. For that, open your ConvertBox account. As you can see over here, this is my ConvertBox account, and we are going to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. Firstly, we're going to open the form that I've created. So you can see this is the form that I've created with the help of ConvertBox, and now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this form to Pabbly Connect. So as you can see, this is the form that I've created with the help of ConvertBox, and to connect, we have to click on Edit right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, you can see this is the form that I've created right over here with the help of ConvertBox, and this is the form right over here. We're going to click on this form right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, on the left side of our panel over here it says Form Setting. We're going to click on it. So this is the form right over here. Over here it says Actions. We are going to click on Actions. Over here for the actions, we are going to select it as Go to Next Step. Okay. After selecting over here, we have to click on Integrations, and as soon as you're going to click on Integrations, over here it says Add Integration. We are going to click on it. After that, for the integration right over here, we're going to select it as webhooks. Okay, because we are going to connect ConvertBox with Pabbly Connect with the help of webhooks. Over here it is asking for a webhook URL, so I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, and then I'm going to click on add integration. As you can see that after click on add integration, over here a webhook is added successfully. Now I'm going to click on save right over here. As soon as you're going to click on save, a webhook is going to be added. We're going to click on the next button right over here, then we're going to click on next again, and lastly we have to click on finish right over here. Over here it says the changes has been saved. Now we're going to go to our dashboard. So this means that we successfully added a webhook to the form that we have created with the help of ConvertBox. I'm going to go back to my workflow. Over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to do a test form submission with the help of ConvertBox, and we're going to check whether ConvertBox and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected and the form submission that we are going to do with the help of ConvertBox is captured by Pabbly Connect or not. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to do a test submission with the help of form that we have created with the help of ConvertBox. So as you can see that this is the form that I have created with the help of ConvertBox, and by filling all the details and clicking on submit, the form submission is going to be done. Firstly, over here it is asking for the first name. For the first name over here I'm going to write it as demo. For the last name over here I'm going to write it as smart. For the email over here I'm going to write it as demosmart@pabblytunes.com. For the phone number over here we're going to write in a dummy mobile number. For the street address over here I'm going to write in a dummy street address right over here, 123 Modern Street. For the postal code over here I'm going to write in a dummy postal code. For the city over here I'm going to write it as Bhopal, and for the state over here I'm going to write it as Madhya Pradesh. Okay, after filling all the details I'm going to click on submit to do a form submission. A form submission is done successfully. So now I'm going to open my workflow that I've created, and I'm going to check whether the response of the form submission is captured by Pabbly Connect or not. For that I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, over here you can see a response is captured. If you're going to tally the response for the first name as demo, last name as smart, email as demosmart@pabblytunes.com, for the city as Bhopal, address as 123 Modern Street, phone number, dummy mobile number, postal code or dummy postal code, for the state as Madhya Pradesh. So this means that we successfully connected ConvertBox to Pabbly Connect, and a trigger setup is done. As you want that whenever a new form submission is going to be done with the help of ConvertBox, firstly I want to create a contact of that same customer who have done the form submission in my ActiveCampaign account. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application over here we are going to select it as ActiveCampaign, and for the action event as I'm going to select it as create a contact, and then I'm going to click on connect in order to connect ActiveCampaign to Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection. As soon as you're going to click on add new connection, over here it is asking for the API key and the URL, from where we're going to have the details of the API key and the URL. For that you have to open your ActiveCampaign account. As you can see over here, this is my ActiveCampaign account, and for having the details of the API key and the URL we have to click on the settings button right over here. As soon as you to click on settings button, from the left side of our screen over here you can see it says developers. We are going to click on developers right over here. As soon as we're going to do that, over here the URL and the key is provided. So I'm going to copy this key from here, and I'm going to paste the key right over here. And for the URL I'm going to copy this URL from here, and I'm going to paste the URL right over here. Then I'm going to click on save right over here. As you can see that ActiveCampaign is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect now. After connecting ActiveCampaign to Pabbly Connect, over here it is asking for us to select the email of the customer. For the email right over here, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we are going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how we're going to do that? As soon as you're going to click on this field right over here, it says ConvertBox new lead submission. So this was the previous step of this workflow right over here. If I'm going to click on this arrow, this was the response that was captured in our previous step. Firstly, it is asking for the email, so I'm going to map the data for the email right over here. As I map the data, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically in place of this mapped data, the new data is going to be updated. Next, it is asking for the first name. I'm going to map the data for the first name. It is asking for the last name. Next, I'm going to map the data, and lastly for the phone number, I'm going to map the data. After filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as you're going to do that, over here response is going to be received, and in the response is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my ActiveCampaign account, and I'm going to check whether a new contact is created to my ActiveCampaign or not. For that I'm going to open my ActiveCampaign account. So these are the contacts in my ActiveCampaign account. I'm going to refresh this page right over here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see over here a new contact has been added to my ActiveCampaign account. I'm going to open this contact right over here. The name of the contact is DemoSmart. For the email as demosmart@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, a dummy mobile number. So this means that we successfully created a contact with the help of the form submission that we have received with the help of ConvertBox. And as we want that a new contact is created, we also want to add a new person to our Pipedrive account. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another action step in this workflow by clicking on this plus button right over here. And now for the action application, we are going to select it as Pipedrive. So I'm going to select my action application as Pipedrive. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as create a person, because we want to also create a person with the help of the response that we have received in our ConvertBox. And then we're going to click on connect in order to connect Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection. After click on add new connection, over here it is asking for the API token. With the help of this API token, we are going to connect Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. Okay, for that we have to open our Pipedrive account. As you can see that this is my Pipedrive account right over here, and what we are going to do is we are going to have the access of the API token in order to connect Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. And how are we going to do that? Over here in the top right corner, you can see this is a profile button. I'm going to click on it. Over here it says personal preferences. We're going to click on it. Okay. Over here under personal preferences, it says API. We're going to click on it, and this is the API token. I'm going to copy this token from here, and I'm going to paste it in Pabbly Connect and click on save right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, firstly over here it is asking for the name of the person. For the name over here, I'm going to map the data of the name of our customer who have done the form submission with the help of ConvertBox. So this is the name, first name space the last name. For the label over here, I'm going to give it as customer right over here. For the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the phone number. For the email, we're going to map the data for the email of our customer. For the organization and owner, if you want, you can add the details in this field according to your requirement. For the visible on, I'm going to select as none. Okay, next for the first name, we're going to map the data for the first name, and for the last name, I'm going to map the data for the last name. After filling all the details, next it is asking for the label. I'm going to skip the part as I don't require this field, but if you want, you can select a label according to a requirement. Okay, after filling all the details, I'm going to click over here on save and send test request. As I've done that, over here response is received, and the response that we have received is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Pipedrive account, and I'm going to check whether a new person has been created in my Pipedrive account or not. For that, I'm going to open a Pipedrive account. So this is my Pipedrive account people's page right over here. I'm going to refresh this page right over here. And as I've refreshed the page over here, you can see a new person is added over here. I'm going to open this person right over here. So the name of the person is DemoSmart. For the email as demosmart@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, dummy mobile number, first name and last name. So this means that we successfully created a person in our Pipedrive account with the help of the response that we have received in our ConvertBox account. So this means that we successfully created an automation between ConvertBox, ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I collect my customers' data with the help of form submission which I have created with the help of ConvertBox. My objective is that whenever a new customer is going to do a form submission with the help of ConvertBox, automatically first I want to create a contact of that customer in my ActiveCampaign account, and also then I want to create a new person to my Pipedrive account with the help of this response that we have received in our form submission with ConvertBox. For that, what we have done is we have simply created an automation between ConvertBox, ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create this amazing automation. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.